My name is Nightshade Umbra Eclipse, and I do have a few announcements for how my channel will be run, and just upload times, all that. Okay, as for upload times, I am a student, so due to that, I may not be able to get uploads done as fast as I should. And as far as the channel goes, I will be mostly uploading speed paints and maybe a few gameplays, but I will be doing that. Well, I will be making playlists for these types of things so that it'll be easier for all of you to find it and decide. I am sorry for the background noise. I have a dog who keeps trying to play with me. As for right now, I have a broken rib, so I cannot do much at the moment. I will be again trying to get more uploaded, but I will be taking options from you guys to just to help me draw out a little bit. Yeah. I do want all of you to have input on what you would like to see drawn up on the channel, and just essentially anything that you guys want to see, because like a writer, I do get a lot of artist block, and as far as original ideas for the channel, well, the original idea for it was to be able to do collabs with my friends and my general family. Mostly Starwolf Metal Chain. I'll put the link to her channel in the description. Guys, just check her out. She's awesome, and I have a lot of fun working with her. I have a lot of fun hanging out with her. She has a lot of good input on what I draw, and actually what I am drawing now is one of her characters. Little Zephyra Draconic. This is actually, as you can tell from the dragon, it is from the How to Train Your Dragon series. Or at least an OC from it. And I do like that. I do a lot of designs for her. Because she just has good ideas of what to do with the characters. And I absolutely love her ideas because, like, it's really hard for some of us to, like, write the stories, or for some of us to, like, draw. And I do some writing, but, like, I'm in my team with Starwolf. I am the artist. I do most of the artwork for her. I actually did a cover for her, and later on I might be able to show you guys that. I will also put a link to my deviantart in the description. But yeah, that's pretty much it. As I'm working on this, I can tell you a little bit about Saphira Draconic. So Saphira was born to the chief of her island. Elder, I think it was called. And, well, she's the youngest daughter. She has an older brother named Dusty, who was supposed to take the throne once her father passes, but Saphira will forever be the true heir to the throne. Her mother was an absolute bitch. I'm sorry, that's the only way to explain it, but she was a total bitch. And her best friend Gunvor, who is my character, is one of the many medics on Elder. And because of that, the connection with Gunvor's family and Saphira's family are very tight. Saphira is actually engaged to the leader of Outcast Island. Now, real quick, I will have you know that this is actually an alternate universe from the How to Train Your Dragon series. None of this is canon. None of it really matters, but in the story that Summer Day... that Starwolf and I are writing, she is indeed a very strong, independent character, and yeah. Dusty, her older brother, doesn't like Saphira really trying to get a man. Now the problem with this is because she is the successor to the throne, or will be, we cannot, well, Dusty cannot tell her what to do, like, at all. And one of the reasons why she is the successor to the throne, even though she is a female and the youngest, is because her father thought she was more able-minded. She has a way of making everyone feel safe when she's around, and just generally making everyone feel like they're cared about. So her father thought that that would be very chiefly qualities for her, and essentially just told Dusty that he's not going to be the successor to his birthright. Which, Dusty is like 17, so at the time that this was told to him, he was about like 15 or 16, and he just kind of accepted it. Like, he knew that he was not fit to rule his island. He knew that he was not able-minded enough, like, at all. I know that might sound really weird, but the way we wrote Dusty was that he and Saphira would be very close, but he would just not really like Gunvor all that much, which is kind of frustrating because, like, later on, Gunvor and Dusty actually maybe get married. It was a weird idea that we had for Gunvor and Dusty to just get married, settle down, have kids, instead of them having to deal with being dragon riders anymore. So, Gunvor, she hates flying. Everything that a dragon rider is supposed to be, she isn't. She actually trains speed stingers from birth to travel on ships and watch over the crew. Now, in chapter 1 of the story that Starwolf and I created, well, it's them on Elder and Saphira's mom just kind of went batshit crazy and stole one of the ships that was supposed to be taking her to Outcast Island. So, what had happened was the ship had been spotted on the southern border and not the northern. So everyone was kind of like, well, shit, we're all totally screwed. Yeah. So Saphira just kind of was like, we really need to get our act together. We need to move out as soon as possible. Everyone get on their dragons. She was, at the time, very commanding, very strong, and that's what a leader should be. She protected her own people from the problems that the island was facing. she made sure everyone was safe, and most of all, she made sure her friends were safe. And I feel like that's a very good quality for her, because she's not particularly strong, even though she is definitely extremely strong. I mean, if she and Dusty got into a fight, like a physical one, she would definitely win it. Because, like, well, Dusty overcompensates everything and doesn't act. Whereas Saphira just kind of, she knows what to do automatically. It's really weird, but, like, for her, it's needed. So, her weaknesses, her main weakness is hurt her dragon and she loses it. Snowstorm is a very kind, gentle dragon. She is a white night fury. And, in this world, night furies only bond to the, bloodline of the chief. So if someone in the chief's bloodline trains a night fury, they receive high honors and secure their place as the next chieftain or chiefess. But the symbol for elder is actually a changewing, which Dusty has. His changewing's name, I believe, is Briar. But Snowstorm is a very calm, cat-like dragon who you heard her rider, and she will absolutely destroy you. I believe we made Snowstorm to be blind. I'm not quite... I don't think I'm remembering that correctly, but, Snowstorm just kind of knows when, Saphira is in trouble. She's there, like a minute after, and she just protects Saphira like a cub. So because of that, Saphira and Snowstorm became very close friends. Snowstorm is legit just the fastest dragon on the island. She outran, Gunther's speed stinger, Loki. Yes, Loki is named after the Norse god, but, it's because Gunther just loves this, legends, and just felt like Loki was watching over her when she found her little speed stinger, because she found him on the day of Loki Day, and he was playing a bunch of random pranks on her, even though he was very badly injured. So she just named Loki after the god, and I felt like that was a really good homage to Loki in general, because I do find Loki to be one of the most interesting Norse gods in terms of him being evil, his relationship with his brother, and all that. But yeah, back to Snowstorm. Snowstorm is, as I said before, a white Night Fury, and I know many of you are going to be saying, oh, so she's a light fury, but that's not true. For Snowstorm, she is actually like a white tiger. The problem is, she wasn't born in captivity. Whereas white tigers are, Snowstorm, just, her story is mainly that she was born without any melanin in her scales. So that's the pigment that makes things lighter or darker. And yeah, she just has a very interesting past, mainly because on the island of Elder, Night Furies are viewed as sacred creatures, even though there are lots of poachers and people selling Night Fury pelts, which is very hard for the chief and his children. But a Night Fury being found in the wild now was kind of a rare sight, and yeah, mainly because the dragons are now bred in captivity. They are domestic creatures, and Saphira was not having any of it. She wanted to find her own Night Fury, and she did. She found Snowstorm, which I just thought was a really cute tale for the concept, and overall it was just adorable. Yeah, I'm running out of things to say here, and I believe the line art is just about done. I believe the next video I upload will be this in color. Having said that, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!